Yeah, I love your short stories too. I've spent some time in them, and I mean that's how I first started reading you, and they're just like the one where the guy goes to prison.
Yeah. Yeah, I went that's based on real stuff too. Yeah.
What happened?
I got arrested at a protest,
Oh,
an
yeah.
animal rights protest when I was like 20, 21. And I got charged with like, well, at first it was inciting a riot, and then it was like felony vandalism, and that's what they ended up charging me with. And I spent like a week in LA County Jail because I was with a group of protesters, and I was under the impression that none of us were going to give our names, and we were all going to be like solidarity, like fuck these pigs or whatever. And then everybody else, like everybody else got released. And I was like the last one in there, and they just kept fucking me, like sending me like deeper and deeper into the system.
Oh,
And
no.
it probably didn't help that I like made funny faces in my mugshot photos. And I feel like the cops were just like, we're gonna fuck this kid and like teach him a lesson.
And did you not give your name? Like you didn't have ID or?
Yeah, I was John Doe 13. Yeah.
Well, you got a pretty intense story out of it.
Yeah.
It's like that which does not kill me gets me some good.
Sure. Yeah. I think that's one of the reasons like I waited so long to write really is I felt like you can't really you don't have anything to write about until you've lived. Um I felt like when I was young I was too busy living to write, Like in my 20s and my uh and now looking back I think it gives me like a lot of perspective on those fucked up times. Yeah.
I like what you write about going to suicide groups, and I lately I have so many people in my life who have lost people to suicide, and because it is scary, and it is for people who haven't lost their parents or a parent or
All
uh
right. Yeah,
yeah.
I hadn't lost anyone until my mom killed herself. I hadn't really lost anyone close to me. And it yeah, it's fucking devastating, especially because I tried so hard to like keep her alive. Uh but the group like being around other people who had lost people to suicide really helped a lot, more than I think I knew at the time. Um, but unfortunately, like they shut down the group because of like funding cuts. Um, and so, yeah, there just isn't like real enough of a support system for people who are grieving.
Oh, that's so fucked up. How did you find the group?
I think Ali found it for me, honestly.
How long ago did you lose your mom?
2019, the beginning of 2019. So I don't know, is that 5 or 6 years?
You started writing it, but it came out like so you're oh I think I read you started writing it before your mother had actually done it, right?
Yeah, I started writing Body Hive before my mom killed herself. She had attempted it uh, when I was 20, 25 or something like that. Wait, yeah, 20, I don't know, I forget what age. But yeah, it was a long, long like downward spiral.
Did you forgive yourself?
In some ways, I mean, not totally.
Did Leland? Did you think Leland does he forgive himself?
I think he's trying to. He's on the road to. Like that's why he does what he does, to try to save his aunt, who's also maybe his sister and his child through sperm donation.
Yeah. Yeah. And the how was it to write about the incest stuff? How was it? Was it blast?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. It was it was really difficult. It was really like tricky, right? Because I was never molested, but I grew up with it being very present in my house because of what my mom had been through. And it definitely like affected our relationship and the kind of like emotional incest of that. Uh,
Right.
Um,
It's interesting once you hit an age and you realize how these, the rock in the pond and the circles out. What is that called?
the ripple, yeah.
Yeah. That there's no escaping it.
Yeah, yeah. I once went to a therapist with my mom, and I think this therapist was like seeing us like pro bono. I think
Mm.
she wanted to like write a book on my mom. Um, but I remember her pulling me aside and like telling me like I had to like write about my grandfather. I had to like to kind of like slay this dragon or something.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and it kind of like stopped me from writing for a long time.
That,
Uh,
yeah, that's interesting how that'll happen.
yeah,
You must do this to heal yourself, young Luke. And it's like,
yeah, yeah. It was like crazy, crazy amount of pressure. And I'm writing it. So the thing I'm writing right now is, um, well, it deals with like the last year of my mom's life, and then it skips over a year and starts again on the anniversary of her death. And this trip that Ali and I took uh, on that anniversary. So I feel like in some ways, like I'm presenting her, my mom, in a way that is really true and like talking about what happened to her. Uh, and in a way, like that is probably the closest I'll ever come to, slaying that my grandfather or whatever. By But it's I don't know, it's such a weird thing. It's such a like writing nonfiction. It's so at one time like the only thing I want to do, the only thing I want to write, and at the other time it feels like it'll never be enough, you know? Like you can't ever like capture the truth.